think I went live a little bit before time because I thought I was running late. Excuse me as I run a brush through my hand. Let's see. Hello, hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Heather Dewey Heather, and let's see here. Oh, hello. Hi, Mike. Hi, Laurel. Thank you for coming. Oop. Yeah. How's it going? I know my live is not long after Dana Gollins, so I'm always kind of in a rush, trying to get ready. I'm gonna put something up here. There we go. Yeah, finally got that up. Hi, Devin. Thanks for coming. I should also preface, yeah, I didn't even grab a snack. I forgot. I got distracted with something else. Something else came up. Yeah, I'll have to grab a snack on my during the first sprint. So, which I need to find a timer. So I'll go ahead and look one up. Because I didn't get that set yet. But anyway. Oh, yeah, you did really well, Mike. Getting rid of words. That I know that's really hard. It's really hard. Sometimes you have to force yourself. I know. And and thanks for subscribing, Laurel. This down a little bit or something. I know I don't have a lot of light in this with my desk situated like this. I don't have a whole lot of light. After I moved my desk originally faced this window that's right here to my left. But then I moved it. I guess that was because, because I needed that window for Christmas tree and stuff. So. Well, thanks for coming on my stream for the first time, Mike. Or Michael, or whatever. I haven't been doing this for very long. About a little over a month, probably. Sorry, I'm touching my hair. So I'm still pretty new at this. So just a heads up. I'm sorry, my light isn't very good, and maybe that's a good thing because I have no makeup on. I have I'm moving, so I have like workout clothes on, that sort of thing. So yeah, so I'm in the middle of moving and sitting, literally sitting in the middle of my boxes of things. I have boxes of books behind me. So 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 I've been, yeah, I would say I've been doing my live streams for about uh, maybe 5 or 6 weeks or something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still working on branding for my channel and branding for everything else, and have everything drive and I'm actually finally got on Canva because I created an account on Canva a while back when I first heard of it through some editor friends of mine, and then what was I going to say? And then I just kind of forgot about it. I got busy too, whatever, life happened, and and then just through talking about people, people mentioning it, Kara Brown mentioning it recently, and I think she even just did a video about it. So I was like, it's free. I gotta just try it and just see what I can do on it. It's been a while since I've done anything like that. But I have taken, I have worked in a variety of publishing software over the years, but it's been a long time. I even took a desktop publishing course. Well, I guess that was around 2007. But that, again, things have really changed since then. So, it's kind of, in a way, kind of. But I did that as part of when I was attending college. I was attending college as an adult student at the time. So that's funny. That's funny, Michael, because I'm the same way. I'm exactly the same way. I'm like, I don't know what to say. And then, but once people get started talking about something I'm really interested in, something that whatever I have an opinion on, I guess, then it is hard to shut me up a little bit. That's cute. So anyway, I hope to have some branding set up. I want to have things set up before I go to my next convention. So because I hope to hand cards out at my next convention and stuff like that. So, but I don't. I also am working on my first novel, which is a young adult fantasy. This is sort of my intro, isn't it? Because I forgot to do that. So I'm a freelance editor specializing in proofreading and copy editing, and then also I'm working on my first novel, which is a young adult fantasy, young adult / new adult fantasy. It's probably more new adult than young adult. I was just talking about this on somebody's stream. Oh, it was the Tamara and Caro's thing on Saturday. The thing, the thing. I was talking about it then. We were talking about, new adults and, how it is a thing. Not it's yeah, it's a thing. I've heard that too. So yeah, once it's hard for me to shut up about some things too. But at least somebody's talking on this live stream. Okay, so actually, just to remind me, what is everybody's genres and thing, subgenre or whatever? Because I thought I would like turn my laptop around maybe to see if I can find a better angle maybe. I just pulled my hair down a minute ago. What does everybody write? You want to chat for just a little bit longer, and then I'll start a timer. I have a 15-minute timer that came up automatically because I used it before. Yeah, because my character in the first chapter, she turns 18. So, and she does a lot of things independently, and she doesn't have a whole lot of parental influence. She has to figure things out on her own. It's very independent, very, all that stuff. Okay, Laurel. Cool. Oh, you might have mentioned that before. Fantasy and sci-fi. That's very interesting because that's essentially what Star Wars is: fantasy and sci-fi. And I grew up on that, so I literally grew up watching Star Wars. But I have two brothers. They got me hooked on it. Most notably, my older brother, because he's a real sci-fi nut. He got me started on Doctor Who back in the day, back in the early 80s when it was just coming over here, really, with a vengeance. And then he was telling me about that it was coming back, whenever that was. And it was starting to get played here, are probably around, I don't know, somewhere around 2007 or something, I guess. And so I love all that too. I've had sci-fi ideas. I've had, but I think my true passion is fantasy. I love fairy tales, and I think my true passion is fantasy, but I do still like sci-fi. And like I said, I've had a couple of sci-fi ideas. I think I wanted to finish this first before I started really working on anything else. Besides, I have other fantasy ideas too. Fantasy ideas for short stories and such. Yeah, me too. Oh, I love Marion Zimmer Bradley. I have physical copies of Lady of Avalon and another one in that series. And oh boy, I just poured over it. Why didn't I read this a million years ago? I have The Mists of Avalon and Lady of Avalon, right? Yeah. And so when I finally read The Mists of Avalon, after some time, after seeing the movie version of it, I think it was an HBO thing. I've been wanting to read it since then, and I was blown away. I thought she did that very well. And it's a mixture, fantasy and sci-fi. I didn't, or did she do some that were did she do another series? And I'm just forgetting. I might be forgetting everything she'd done. But yeah, I do like stories that mix the two actually. And then there's more than just Star Wars, of course, but it's the one that sprang to mind. Oh, um, hmm. I guess I forgot about that. Yeah, now that you mention it, that does sound familiar. That does sound familiar. I'm sorry, I'm saying this my hand. It's a bad habit of mine. It's a bad habit. Mm. Oh, I absolutely loved The Mists of Avalon, and so I read it after I was started working on my idea. I read it and I was like, well, maybe I can have do some of this, do some things in a similar way. I don't know. I was trying to figure out my magical rules and all of that stuff. So I'm still kind of working on it. How do you psionic? Is it not pronouncing the P? Do you remember what those abilities were? Real quick. Sorry, I'm getting distracted with this. Because I remember hearing about this now, but I haven't read them. I haven't read that series. Hello, I I'm back. Sorry, I don't know what happened. My my I I guess I lost connection for a second there. Sorry about that. Sometimes my internet's a little iffy. But everything seems kosher now, so I don't know. But yeah, the joys of world building. Yeah, I guess so. I have gremlins. No, don't want gremlins. I hope that doesn't happen again. Sorry if it does. Sorry. Um, so, but yeah. Yeah, I'm looking up because I'm looking at, I actually, one of my Mary Zimmer Bradley books is still on the bookshelf, and I still have a few books I need to pack. I was trying to leave up my Chicago Manual of Style and my dictionaries and stuff like that, my style books, um, just in case I needed them. But I think now I'm ready to pack get all my fiction packed, and I'll leave all my reference books for last, I guess. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's really cool. That's cool, Michael. Okay, okay. Families were bred to have certain abilities. Okay, that's cool. Hmm. Interesting. That's really interesting, Michael. Um, well, now that I appear to be not going away, I could go ahead and do a sprint. You guys like 15 minutes? Okay. All right, that sounds good. Let me get this finish setting this up super quick. And that, and then share application. There we go. Make sure it's there. Ah, there we go. Okay. 15 is fine. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry about your. It's not a professional thing. Let's see here. It's not professional writing if it's in the chat. And I'll pause it. Okay. Okay. You ready? Here we go. I'll do a 3, 2, 1 thing. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, and sprint. Here we go. Sorry, I don't know what happened with that. Ah, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was actually doing writing things too. I'm sorry, and I think I must have lost somebody because of that. Oh, darn it. Yeah, sorry, I'm moving my laptop. There we go. Then I sprint right across the screen. Oh boy. Sorry about that, guys. And the timer's at like 5 minutes now, so oh man. So sorry. I don't know why that happened. But if it does happen again, I'm definitely letting StreamYard know, because maybe it was their issue. So don't know. Don't know. My internet looks okay, so I don't think it was that. But anyway, I guess we can just chat a little bit. Sorry. Sorry about that. So sorry. I was actually doing writing things. Research and working on like preparing to write this one chapter that I need to write. So sorry again. Who's still here? Do you guys want to chat now, or? Oh, okay. Okay, well, if I move my laptop, no, I don't like that either. Yeah, I at least got some. I got some words in the chapter notes for my chapter in Scrivener. So there's that. It's basically just rewriting from my some notes that I had remembered writing in my little. I just have this small idea capturing notebook that I always have with me. So involving a scene / chapter, because my chapters are very short. It's almost like just a scene, involving a mythical creature, a not very well-known mythical creature. So I have a tendency to like mythical creatures that not a lot of people know about, at least not outside of fantasy authors anyway. Because the more I research, the more I see that some people are aware of some of these things, but I try to use, these things that people may not have knowledge of. That's what I'm trying to say. So that was one of my one of the points. Not one of my points, but what creature is it? Sorry, one second. 1 second. A kid's teacher. 1 second. Here we go. What's this? Oh, it's the timer. It's the timer. Kind of startled me. Anyway, it's called, this specific creature is called, I probably have to, I'm going to spell it out because it's kind of hard to pronounce, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it correctly, but I think it's called the Keffel. I think it's pronounced Dur. So, CEFFYLDWR, except it's it's got to have a caret over the W to indicate that the W is pronounced a certain way. This is a Welsh word. I'm interested in the mythology of Wales, because it's very different. It's completely different from the folklore of Ireland. It's quite different in many ways. In some ways, some of it's similar, but it can be quite different. This creature is a water horse. It's kind of like the Kelpie in Scottish folklore, kind of like that. It can be kind of like that, but again, apparently there are variations in different areas. And so, I've been researching, just various mythology and folklore of Wales since I got my idea. And what I need to do is do maybe a video or a blog post about how I got started with my idea, where this idea has come from. So I'm completely fascinated with Wales because, well, to summarize it super quick, to summarize it really quickly, my maiden name is Dewey, and apparently that is the most Welsh name you could possibly have. And I had no idea what it was for the longest time. I remember discussing it with my mother so many times. What is it? What? I don't know. What, is it Scottish or whatever? So whenever I was in, say, a main library in my area, I would look at books of names. I looked in books of Scottish names. I looked in books of Irish names. I looked in books of English names. I couldn't find it for years and years. I didn't know what it was because I couldn't find it anywhere. And then what I did was in 2000, okay, thank you for the reminder. Anyway, in 2000, on January 1st, 2008, I Googled it. It's Welsh. And anyway, so I'm fascinated with anything to do with Celtic lands. So, thank you for the reminder, Michael. So I can set up another sprint instead of babbling about my book, which I'm trying to finish this year. I've been working on it for a long time. So I would like to. Okay, sounds good. Okay, let's do it. Let's set this up again. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's start sprinting. In 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry. No. Okay. There we go. Sorry. There we go. There we go. All right. How did everybody do? Let me see. I'll count what I did, which wasn't much, but words are words. Okay. Oh, great. Let me just kind of, that's cool. And this is cool too. So great. Anybody else? Oh, excuse me. I was fixing something on my timeline that I had been working on over the last few days. Because I was like, you know, I need a physical timeline in my hand, like on a piece of paper, you know, literally writing on a piece of paper, because I need to do that sometimes. Excuse me. Great. Great. Very good. Great job, Michael. What does that mean, demon babies? Does that mean, you know, you just keep creating new characters out of thin air? I'm trying to remember. I think you mentioned that before somewhere else. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's see. I've been on for a little more than an hour. Yeah, that's. I have to. Very interesting. Okay, but it just you're so you're pantsing, Laurel. I know I keep having things show up. Actually, this creature, this water horse creature, that was kind of a surprise. That was like, but I have to have this. And then it ended up working out after all. So, it's going to help my story move along because it was slowing down again. Because I can be a little bit on the slow side. So, it's helping. It's helping. Yeah. So when I do that, I mean, it does help me when I have some sort of an outline, at least you know, a general idea. And sometimes having a chapter title helps me from wandering too much, going off track too much, or at least, and because I work in Scrivener, let me take that off. I agree with it. I agree with you, BC Brown Books. Yeah, I can't pants too much because I get off track. I get too distracted. In the zero draft, yeah, in your first draft, where you're just vomiting on paper, kind of just bleh. But even this is kind of a first draft for me, even though I've been working. I've had a couple of iterations, but I wasn't going anywhere, and I didn't know what I was doing at that time. And but since I have discovered or rediscovered 3-act structure, because I've known about it for so long, but I would forget. So yeah, I get distracted a lot. But anyway, but having the 3-act structure, and I have it in my hand. I had it posted on my cork board. That's what I was looking at for a while there, and I was like, that's not right. I had to make some changes to it. Oh, I gotcha. Got it. Okay. Yes, I get really distracted. So I have to. I mean, I had when I did the nonfiction thing, when I did the freelancing thing, the journalism thing, I had to have an outline, or no, it doesn't work for me. I had to have an outline. So yeah, because things are distractible. It can distract me. So anyway, you have to have that in journalism. So, it's a good thing. It's a really helpful thing for me, because if I can see it, I've got, the 3-act structure is written on here, as well as portions of the the Joseph Campbell thing. Hello. I did a blog post about it about a year and a half ago. I did a blog post about it. Joseph Campbell, the heroic monomyth story structure that's inherent in every classical story, including lots of mythology. It's there. It's in, and if whoever has not heard about this, it's a really great way of it just having a basic structure in front of you. You can see it. I have it here. I printed it off a long time ago. It's on my corkboard right now as a visual reminder, because I'm such a visual. It's falling apart because I printed this out years ago. Those of you, now they didn't have this in high school when I was in high school, so I wasn't aware of this until college, and then I probably forgot about it because I wasn't writing fiction at the time. I was writing nonfiction, and journalism and stuff. But anyway, it's from the book Joseph Campbell's book, The Hero with 1,000 Faces, and so many. Yes. So yes, the hero's journey is inherent in every classical story of history. All the Greek stories are told in this manner. Even other and a lot of and actually in the last several years or so, a lot of people have a lot of people have even written books about it. Actually, where is it? See, everything's in boxes. If I can find it. Yeah. I have a book. It's about writing with. Oh, here it is. It's called Tarot for Writers. Trying to think of some other writers on AuthorTube who use this book as well. I guess that would be Burgess Taylor uses tarot for writers. Trying to think of others right now, but I can't think of any right now. But this person, what's her name? Corinne Kenner. She talks about using the hero's journey. She also talks about 3x structure and all that stuff. And anyway, when I realized so many connections, I was blown away. And tarot is there's a connection with tarot and story writing and structure and blah blah blah. So anyway, without going into any more detail on that, I just found that fascinating, and I really enjoyed reading that book and using some of those techniques. So because I'm a very visual person and I need to see things. So, but anyway, it's really interesting, Laurel, because it's also helped me just get things down on paper, because when you have tarot cards, it's just a piece of art on a card that could say, oh, this aspect of this card could mean something. They're going on a journey or whatever, searching for something, going on a quest, or and that's it. Let's see, this one right here. A lot of people use that as a starting point, and it's called the Fool, and that card, and so anyway, you can take what you will from the pictures and stuff. So, and just kind of use it as a springboard for ideas. So that's basically what that book is about. And I heard about it through Burgess Taylor and the lady, the tarot reader, the tarot reader on YouTube. Excuse me. I forgot to use my inhaler this morning. I forget her name. She uses it because she's a writer too. I forget her name. The tarot reader that's a writer too. I just can't remember right now. Excuse me. I need to sit. But what time is it now? 3:41. I can keep going until 4 o'clock or so. I think officially I have this stream until 5 o'clock. Yeah, Laurel, it's a really interesting book. And excuse me, and a lot of people have used excuse me, have used tarot for writing, and going back and thinking about, like, sometimes I'll because I do have a tarot deck, just a simple tarot deck, but I'll be going through them on occasion, and because I forget sometimes, but I'll be going through them on occasion, and I'm like, I bet Joe Rowland came up with that scene because of this card that I see. I don't remember right now. There might be. Boy, let me see. I don't think so. But you can. One of these days, I'll remember to link that in the description. Let's see. Let me see. Let me find out for you. Let me find out. Let me go into the Author Tubers group, Facebook group, and look that up super quick. And then I'll have at least one more. Oh, I probably could have a couple more sprints. Let's see. Sorry, I'm having a Harry Potter memory. I have a scar on my forehead that itches from time to time. Let me see if I can find it super quick. Sorry. My computer's being a little bit slow. Author Tubers, and let's see if I can find that document. Slow. I have a lot of tabs open that's slowing things down. Let's see if I can find that super quick. Get rid of a tab. Maybe it'll go a little faster. Who would that be? Oh wait, that's me. That's not what I wanted. Strange. Oh goodness gracious. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if the current file is under files. I know there was a post though. Where would that be? Oh, that's right. Today is Dr. Seuss's birthday. I'm getting distracted. I don't see it. Anyway, I was just trying to see if I could find that document. Because I know the one that I downloaded when I started doing lives, that's not current. Why? Anyway, I don't believe so. I don't believe there is. I couldn't find it. We may have to ask her to repost it because I couldn't find it. And then my computer's being slow, but I've got things open. I've got Canva open and some research open. Well, I'm racking my brain now. But I'm Mondays after Dana Collins, and then I'm on Thursdays from 11 to 2. And then Tamara's after me on Thursdays, but I can't remember about Mondays, but sorry, I couldn't find it on there. I couldn't find it there at all. Oh, I do have this other lamp. Oh, I do have this other lamp that I'm trying to decide if I want it. I want to keep it. Stuff boxes. Because everything's in boxes because I'm getting ready to move. There's a lamp right here. I can put it in. Maybe have some more light. I know I'm like half in light and half not in light because the window is to my left again. Hey, maybe I can message. I could Facebook message Caro and ask her about updating that. Okay, thanks for checking that out, Devin. Yeah. Especially when, and in some ways, I don't mind because maybe it won't exactly show my age because I'm like half in dark. Yeah, and the catch-22 of, well, maybe it's not so bad. Then people can't see my wrinkles so bad. Because lately I'm starting to, I'm almost kind of starting to look my age because I'm getting older. Yeah. Nope. Far from it, Devin, but thank you. Far from it. Far from it. I'm turning let's just say I'm hitting a milestone this year. No, right. Yes. I agree. I agree. I mean, I must be getting more comfortable in my own skin because I have no makeup on. I think in the last few years, I've really been working on it. And I think maybe being on YouTube has helped. It's helped me, actually. In a way, it's been very helpful. Also with getting comfortable talking in front of people. Let's help with that too. But I'll actually be hitting the big 5-0 this year. Yeah. I didn't have my kid until I was 33. I was 33 when I had my kid, and he's 16. So I will be turning. This is still in my hand. I will be turning 50. Wow, it's going to be an interesting year. That's for sure. And turning 50 this year, but I think one thing that was really weird for me was last year because when I realized that I was a 20-year breast cancer survivor last year. That was weird. That was weird. And it's almost more weird in a way this year, turning 50. So. But no, I can tell you guys. Oh my God, it's the same thing, Laurel. Same thing here. Because I've always hated the sound of my own voice, and I think that's a lot of people really. But I feel like I sound like a 13-year-old girl. So I try to lower my voice a lot, and I think that kind of helps. And I used to do that when I was because I was in Ah, it looks like it's working again. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. Hide the water? Oh, I get it. It took me a second. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. Ah. Oh, Lucy Brown. I didn't know you were deaf. I don't think I knew that. But yes, it's definitely helping me get. I mean, get comfortable with my appearance. And now I'm like, really, in the last several years or so, I definitely haven't been using nearly as much makeup as I used to, and you know, and anyway, but the last couple of years, YouTube has helped me a lot with that. So, I mean, there were lots of videos that I never uploaded because I didn't like how I looked, or I didn't like how I sounded, and blah 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 blah. I have to show some of these comments just because. Well, and I was going to say actually, if you guys want, I can go ahead and end this stream pretty soon, since apparently that I don't know if it's StreamYard, maybe it's StreamYard, I don't know, because I have not seen any indication that I have a problem with my internet, but it is telling me that plugging directly into the internet. I can relate to that, Laurel, because I'm still working out, and I'm almost 50. Um, yeah, yeah. BC Brown. That's the same with me. That's the same on well, both channels, because I actually have two channels. Actually, I made another one too, but oh my god. I have two channels, and this is only one. This is there's this one, and then I have another one called Autism, Love, and Acceptance, and that I started in last year, I guess. Yeah, 2018. I think it was 2018 that I started that one. But there are so many that I either don't get around to doing, um, or whatever. But there are, I'm just busy. I'm a working mom. I'm a working mom, and whatever, special needs kid, whatever, housework, things come up, things happen, life happens, whatever. So, yeah. um, I mean, there was one that I was almost done, and I was able to whittle some video down to, it's a little bit over 16 minutes, but on my iPhone using iMovie, you can only get, it has to be 15 minutes or less using iMovie on an iPhone. So it's hard to, because it takes time to edit. It takes so much time to edit video. I don't mind it. I kind of like it, but I'm not very good at it yet. So I'm working on it. I hope to get better at it this year. Because I'd like to be more consistent with creating videos. For now, this works for me because it's instant. It's published immediately. But I would like to make more videos for sure. And maybe if by playing around in Canva, you know, like I said earlier, oh boy, am I awkward. Oh my God. You have no idea. I mean, I'm trying not to be awkward, but I have, you know, a bit of social awkwardness. So actually, the I wasn't even starting to go live. I wasn't even I didn't even wasn't entertaining the idea yet when somebody invited me to be on their stream. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. And actually, this was Aphrodite. Yeah, yeah, Laurel. Um, you're right. You're right. The only way to improve is practice. Practice makes better. I heard her say that, and she's been actually on one of my live streams, which helped bring in some viewers, and as well as she was helping me trying to learn how to do everything. So whatever. Um, I thought, nope. um, you know, because I understand completely, and you know, because what do they say? Because anxiety, yeah. So, um, but what did she say exactly? It was like this morning. She said that she said, oh, excuse me. Um, um, I guess I'll just message her and ask. I guess so. So so anyway, um, I almost like, yeah, right. So I might do that, but if I do that, then I would probably try to look a little more professional, dress up and have makeup and all the things. So here I am with you know, with my Tampa Bay Rays thing, and as I said, moving clothes. uh, yeah, she did say that. She did say that. Mom. So I might do that. And I kind of, in a way, almost like morning because I think my brain would be working better in the morning. I think this time of day, it kind of can get hard for me. Um, so I think by you know, between it's quite ironic that I chose this time. So I'm thinking of maybe making it earlier because I almost like Thursday better because I think my brain is working better on those at that time. You know what I mean? Like in the afternoons, my usually my my energy level is not that great. In the early afternoons, it's like my brain says, "Okay, it's time to sleep now." So, um, so I'm kind of playing with that idea of maybe moving this stream to obviously not today. I couldn't do it, you know, obviously not on Mondays. I'd have to figure something out. But I do like the Thursday stream because it starts at 11 o'clock for me because I'm Eastern, if you know what I mean. And that would give me I would still have enough time to do the, uh-huh. with me, generally speaking, it's around 1:30, between 1:30 and 3 o'clock. So I don't know why I chose this time. No idea why I chose it. And then I'm like, my brain is mush. And doing it at night doesn't work because I would keep everybody else awake. I'd keep the kid awake, unless, see, we're in the middle of moving, so we'll have a bigger apartment. So it might work, but I'm not sure. It might. Yeah, I kind of like, well, mornings are good for work for me, for any work. I when I have editing jobs, I do my editing in the morning. I want to get started no later than 11 o'clock in the morning, because I know I can concentrate better. So that's when I definitely work on my editing jobs. I like to start at 10 o'clock in the morning, and that way I know I have when I'm at my best, for that, because that's obviously very important to me, and I need to get things done, and I know my brain, it works well at that time, between 11 and noon. I mean, between 10 and noon. That works really, really well for me, especially for paid jobs. Okay, your mountain time. So, and that was one thing I was thinking of saying anyway today, is I just wanted to put that out there, that I might be dropping this whatever I'm trying to say, because my brain is mush. I might just be switching to my Thursday. Arizona. Half the people in AuthorTube live in Arizona? That's funny. I'm in Florida, so yes, Eastern. I live in Tampa Bay, Florida. Hence the Tampa Bay Rays shirt. So, you're in Arizona too, Laurel? Oh my God, that's weird. There's not a lot of actually that was Saturday. That was the AuthorTube thing, the AuthorTube writers workshop on Saturday. During that, me and somebody realized we live not too far from each other here in Florida. So, oh gosh, what's her name? I'm really having a brain fart. Oh my goodness, what's her name? Who was it? Daly, Lisa Daly. Lisa Daly and I live in Tampa Bay, Florida. So, so she lives in Sarasota, basically, and I live in Pinellas County, which is if anybody's heard of the movie Dolphin Tale, which was partially based on a true story. Winter the dolphin lives in Pinellas County in Clearwater, so that might give people some perspective on where I live. So, there are lots of Comic-Cons here in Florida, in Tampa Bay, and and I will be attending one. I've been attending one every year since 2014, and uh, so now I've been participating as well. I've been excuse me. I've been on panels 2 years in a row. This will be my third year. Excuse me, pardon me. Florida is interesting. Florida is, I kind of almost equate it to when I was living in New Orleans, because New Orleans was such a melting pot. And so is Florida. It's quite the melting pot as well. There's a lot, has influences from all over. You know, and then it's also heavily influenced by the fact that we have you know, the beaches and things. It's influenced by beaches and people who like to move here and when they retire, and so there are so many people living in Florida. It's crazy. Lots of people. So many people. Move things around? Why would they move things around your table? Wow, in the 2 years I had a table, that never happened to me at my con. I had a not an author table, but just a vendor table, I guess you'd say. You know, to promote my editing, but also I create art sometimes. Yeah, I bet, I believe it. A whole different floor. A whole different floor? No, see, mine doesn't do that. But what they do is they have a room, just a room, a nice big, you know, banquet hall room for the vendors, and then what they do is they have the authors in a hallway, but just behind a table, and they're not very much, really, because they're still saying, "Oh, there's a couple left," and I'm like, because I'm not done with my book and whatever. But anyway, you know, for not much, you can sit behind a table and sign copies and sell right there, and which that makes sense, and it's not really far. I don't want on a whole different floor is weird to me. That doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't it at least be close to the vendor room? Excuse me. Goodness. Yeah, that's weird. Oh my gosh, why am I doing that? Sorry. Oh, I know why. Because I never ate any lunch. 10 after 4. Wow. Yeah, I'm not going to be a vendor this year. Yeah, but people at mine, they also had authors, but they also had artists, and they also had other vendors too. With the celeb photos. Yeah, but then again, my con is very small. It's a nonprofit. It's a nonprofit organization. And it's called, and I don't know if it's related to one that's in Connecticut, but it's called Necronomicon, which was inspired by obviously H.P. Lovecraft. Hmm. I'm this year, so this year, I'm still planning on being a panelist, but I'm not going to have a vendor table. And what else? What was I going to say? No, me? Are you talking to me? But it's called Necronomicon. I've enjoyed being a panelist because ours is kind of low key and small, and however, it's the oldest con in Tampa Bay, so Tampa Bay, Florida. So yeah, go figure. That nobody's ever heard of. Yeah. But it is what it is, and because it's pretty small, the people attending the panels, I don't feel like the audience isn't too overwhelming or anything. Yeah, I'm paneling, but I won't have a table either because I haven't really been making enough money on my art, selling my art on at the table. So and I wasn't really getting a whole lot of uh, response anyway. So, but I was able to make some pretty good connections. So that's a good thing. Are you kidding me? Leprechaun? That's hilarious. That's so funny. But ours is called Necronomicon. Again, as in H.P. Lovecraft's book. But that's funny. I like that. But with me, anything to do with fairies. Fairies and mythology and stuff. Well, that's really funny. Mesa. I've never been to Arizona. I had an opportunity to go to Arizona once, and I didn't take it. I was trying to find a job at the time, and I've always regretted that. I've always regretted that. But, oh well, I was really trying to find a job, I guess. But I'm kind of thinking of ending my stream at 4:30. I mean, I don't have to, and it seems to be working again. Mostly a nice place. Mostly, except for the heat. But someday I would love to go to um, like Mesa and all of that, and all of the geological features and things like the Grand Canyon and stuff. I would like to see it from a distance. I'm afraid of heights. But I would like to see it between June and October. No, that's here too. Now that's here too. It gets so hot in Florida, but it's because it's subtropical. We have it's plus humidity, so it feels that much hotter. You got to factor in the humidity. So they're always saying it can feel like 110 in late July and in August. It and people have heat stroke here, like and they're saying, they always say on the news, Um, yeah, I believe it, Laurel. I believe it's. I would have to stand way back from the edge. Actually, I'm integrating that into my character a little bit, into my main character in my novel, and I'm having her be afraid of heights, and yet she has to face her fear quite a bit, and face her fears, a lot of her fears, and a lot of whatever. Anyway, and that's going to, yeah, it can be. I mean, it can be 90% humidity, and I swear I remember seeing it on the news being 100% humidity. Monsoon season, we basically have that here too, because they do talk about the rainy season, because the rainy season here is from um, May to November, really. We have serious rainy season. I mean, it's called the Sunshine State, but but there is a reason why our hockey team is called the Lightning. We get some bad storms here, and we get hurricanes coming through here. Well, not really hurricanes so much, but yes, you do need snorkel gear to breathe. I mean, and it's like I've heard some people say it's like getting hit with a wet rag just walking outside. And I wear glasses, so when I go from being in an air conditioned building to stepping outside, boom, my glasses are fogged up. It's crazy. Oh, and my husband is calling because he's on his way home from work. Uh, Pardon me. Hey. One second. Okay. Yeah. Same here. Same here. That he's on his way home, so I think I think I'll finish this. And in the Midwest too. Now our skies can be really blue, especially like right now with this cold front that's been here the last couple of days. Oh, the sky was so blue yesterday. Oh wow. And and like this morning we had some really neat clouds, like cold front clouds, and yesterday just some really pretty clouds. So anyway, by BC Brown. Thanks for coming. But thank you to everybody who came today and helping my channel. I really appreciate it. I think I'll probably pop off at 4:30 instead of 5. But I think officially I end at 5. So that sounds right. 2 to 5. That's 3 hours. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Laurel. And thanks to everybody who comes to my lives, because you know, it's helping my channel. I'm almost to 50 subscribers actually, so you know, it's been a help. Since, like I said before, I don't have a whole lot of time for making videos, so this helps tremendously. And I might try it for my other channel too, my autism awareness channel. I might try that too. I've only tried it like once, so I'll have to try it again for the other one. I have twice as many subscribers here as my other one, approximately. But anyway, I guess I could go ahead and do an outro, and I could say, let's see, what should I say? My name is Heather Dewey Pettit. Dewey is my maiden name, and Pettit is my married name. And I am a writer, editor, and I am currently writing a young adult fantasy, tentatively titled A Tree of Annwn. Annwn is the a Welsh word for the other world. So I'm planning on finishing my book by absolutely no later than the end of August. Thanks for coming and writing with me. And I'm not sure what else to say except thank you so much for watching. And thank you for coming, Laurel and BC Brown Books, and a couple of others who came. Thank you so much. And I guess that's it. It's been very nice chatting with everyone who came. All right. Thanks again. And have a great day, everybody. Bye.